Vicky said she wanted to go to Alaska, and she wanted to go now. So, away we went. Hi everybody, it's Larry. Have you ever wanted to go to Alaska but you were afraid to go? I think you should do what Vicky and I did. You should go with 1 week's preparation. That's right, 1 week. We got our dogs vaccinated, we made our plans, and away we went with 1 week's notification. Pulling a camper that we had only owned for 3 months. And it's the first camper we had ever owned. So these are home movies, so don't be too cruel, but please comment and thumb up if you, or not thumb up, why don't you like? Yeah, why don't you like and subscribe, because this is the first of a multi-part series because I have too many home movies. You're gonna love them. All right, here's the first one. Bye.
Okay, I'm not used to taking selfie videos. I've never done it before. This is the first ever time. But this is day one. And if I look nervous, there's a darn good reason for it. Because we are locked and loaded and ready to roll to Alaska. So today, hopefully we will make it into Iowa. We expect to. Middle of Iowa would be nice. It's a shame we're leaving such beautiful weather. Yeah, right. Vicky's in the truck. She's been chomping at the bit. We were supposed to leave at 9 o'clock, but it's 9:35 or so. So, oh well, we're rolling in just a few minutes. Well, we made our first stop after about an hour and a half. We made it through Chicago and didn't get any crashes or anything like that in the Chicago area. Well, here's the kicker. Look who's driving. She told me that for us to go to Alaska, she would pull the trailer. And she's doing it.
We'll see if I have an accident and take somebody out, but we hope not.
And there are the dogs.
Pray to God we don't.
Pray to God we don't too. I see one dog. Oh, I don't see the other one at all. There she is. I still can. And the trailer's following us. And Vicky is driving. And that's after only an hour and a half of starting the trip.
You tricked me into it.
She promised me that if I could find her some flat ground where she can see forever,
and
she would drive.
Well, we made it to Iowa. I think to the middle of Iowa. And we had our first night and it was very good. So the trip began, it was peaceful. Vicky didn't crash the camper or the truck and everything was good. So here we go to the next states.
We're at Lake Anita State Park in Iowa. This is the end of day one. And there's our nice little campsite. Make sure I don't back into anything, and of course I'm not including me in the picture. Oh, I'm not very pretty. We're set up. And we have to suffer through a pretty pitiful view. It's kind of late. It's probably 7 o'clock at night. $16 for one night. I look silly. Oh well. But we've got our fixins ready. If If I knew how to do this stuff, I would get the fixings ready in there, and the dogs are comfortable. Bella and Dixie are doing just fine. Vicky's inside getting stuff ready, and I've got the grill started. We are camping at a power plant. This is true boondocking. Got here, I don't know, a little bit after 5, and it's kind of a, I'll bet you can't hear me. It's kind of a weird place. It's a little bit scary. Right over there is a golf course and the power plant and the highway and the road we came in on. Told Vicky to wait. There's our sad little map that only shows Indiana. By the way, it's on our slide. Okay, Vicky, put them on, put them on, put them on.
You gotta hand them to me.
Oh, I gotta hand them to you? I'll hold this. You gotta get it all done in 1 minute. And you've already used 30 seconds.
Okay, what's
Illinois. Seems to be some glare, so. Getting some color. Oh, burr. Yeah, it's a little chilly out here.
Very windy.
She has to peel them off of this handy dandy little thing. Oh well, we'll load this tomorrow morning while we're driving. Okay, another one. Another one. Oh.
Okay.
Oops. Gonna get a lot more on there. Ta-da! Yay!
So we made it through Nebraska. We survived the strange looking campground. And then we didn't have many choices in Wyoming. So it was a beauty. So here we are.
Man, we are in the Western Hills. I don't know, campground and RV park in Rawlings, Wyoming. It's not exactly our first choice, but when there aren't many choices to make, there we are right there, still hooked up. It was either this or heading to the next town, which is Rock Springs. When we looked, there was nothing in between. Nothing. All right, it's time for another state sticker ceremony. And Vicky is the lady of the ceremony, and we're quicker tonight. But we're gonna keep you confused where we were by not putting them in the correct order.
Oh, so I should put it up here?
And upside down.
Yeah.
That state right there, Colorado, is a cheater state.
It was not a cheat. We went in it.
Vicky made us cheat and go there. Look at what she's doing. She is colorifying this thing. We're so much faster tonight because you don't have to take all those states off. Okay, I want to show everybody what Colorado is. See that little corner right there? That's where we were in Colorado, right there.
And it was a good stop.
It was a great stop.
Yeah.
Okay, tomorrow, Utah. And if we go insane, which we haven't done very well, then maybe Nevada. Okay, that's it for tonight.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, the sights are getting more interesting as we head west. So we went through Utah and made it into Nevada. And as far as I'm concerned, it's getting pretty. All right, here we go.
Well, now we know where the Bonneville Salt Flats are. This is in Utah, about 10 miles from the Nevada border. And we have been driving next to this sea of white basically since Salt Lake City. It's just a sea of white forever. That's good. Bye.
Vicky started getting good at researching on Campendium and other software as we rolled along, and she found this next destination for an overnight stay, and it was really cool looking.
Here we are, the evening of day number 4 on the road, and Vicky's doing the official stamping of the map. We are in Carlin Canyon, near the town of Carlin, Nevada, and we are going to spend the night for free on Bureau of Land Management land, BLM land, in this beautiful canyon, and we get to put Vicky gets to put 2 more stickers on. Check it out. What do you think is next? What do you think is next? This is a quiz. Andrea, Grace, Luke, Ella, where are we going to go next? We'll see. All right, this is the end of the official map marking for the 4th night. Bye. And we already put our stickers on, and I have to change the direction and make it so that you can look up my nose so you can see the canyon. Ooh, the mosquitoes are big here. So you can see the canyon that we're in for tonight. Should have gone the other way. But hey, I'm a newbie in this selfie stick stuff. Sorry for being in the view, but that's just what you have to endure. There's our sunset that's going to be here real soon. And I'm going to make you dizzy, and I'm shaking. But here's the canyon that we are in. And we will stay just tonight, although in the morning we may decide to stay a second night here, because this is sweet. Okay, I've made everybody dizzy with my circle, and I've exceeded my time, but hey, it's my first time on a on a video with a selfie stick.
So Carlin Canyon was really cool, and we really enjoyed it, except it got kind of creepy later in the day because Vicky and I decided to walk down the road, and we found a guy sitting in his car by himself, and we also noticed that other cars were going up and down the road. Not many, but 5 or 6 of them, and it was a dead-end road. So what were they doing? We decided the next morning it was time to go.
We are in the Lassen National Forest in Northern California, near the town of nowhere. There are no towns nearby. We're miles away from the nearest town of any significance at all. We are boondocking in the national forest, so that means the price for tonight is very steep. It is $0. And I really wish that I could give you smell-o-vision, because as you might be able to see, those dinky little pine trees really put out a whole bunch of great smell. And we've already set up. Vicky's inside fixing dinner, and you're dizzy, and so am I. So here we go again, another night of boondocking. Today is our first day to really need to use the generator because we need power. Haven't been able to find any place to plug into around here. I don't know why. So I started our generator for the first time, and it's running now, and I'll have to run. Okay, another rendition of Vicky Colors the Map.
Okay, kids, where are we?
Did any of you kids guess where we may be going? If you guessed California, you guessed right. Now we're going to Oregon and Washington and British Columbia and the Yukon Territory and Alaska. Where do you think we're gonna go? So there's Vicky with her infrequent
Camper.
color, camper what?
Hair. Camping.
Camping hair, yes. Yeah, she wants to wash her hair tonight. I want to wash mine too, but we're boondocking. So it's going to be interesting. So here we go, another night complete.
Beautiful.
Bye.
So we drove across the country to get to the redwood forest, and boy, it was worth it. Unfortunately, it's hard to record redwoods on a videotape, so here come some pictures. Oh, by the way, the Oregon coast, the 101, oh God, that is so beautiful.
We're in the Susla National Forest, in Oregon. This is Rock Creek Campground, and this is where you check in. And there's the camp host right there, or his camp location. And here are all, here are all the rules and regulations. And one in particular that seems interesting is this one. So we will keep a clean campsite. Okay, I think tonight is night number 8. We're in the Suslaw National Forest at the Rock Creek Campground in Oregon. And I gotta talk loud because of that annoyingly loud creek that we got stuck next to. Actually, we selected it. So, this is my 360 of our campsite for tonight. And I'm gonna go a little bit further up, and I hope that you can hear me in this one, because last take number 1, I couldn't hear me when I watched it. This is a beautiful, beautiful place.
We have such a sweet spot tonight.
But you said it's so expensive.
It is expensive. But
How
it's
expensive
beautiful.
is it?
$26. But look at that view there.
Oh, is that a pretty view?
Oh my God,
And it's noisy, and you've almost used up your whole minute.
that might mean it.
So we have come to another state, and Vicky is chomping at the bit to color the map. We're at the Suslaw National Forest at Rock Creek Camp, I think that's what it's called, in Oregon. Do you wish to say anything, Miss Bogan?
Yes,
Mrs. Bogan?
It is a sweet spot. I love it.
Even at 26 bucks?
Even at 26.
Okay. I just hope no bears get us tonight.
Don't tell that to Kristen.
All right, this Rock Creek campground freaks me out. I feel like we're in Jurassic Park. And the wilderness is right up to our door. And I am freaked out. It's about 9 o'clock.
So overnight, our Jurassic Park turned from freaky to magical.
We are at Millersvania State Park in Washington. And there we are. It looks nice and secluded, doesn't it? Well, not exactly. But it said State Park, so we thought, well, maybe we'll get similar seclusion that we got at the last state park. There's the potty house and shower house. You can hear the helicopter in the background. We got the last available spot. And considering we are heading towards Seattle and got about as close as we wished to get tonight, this is where we stayed. When they told us last spot, we jumped on it, even at 40 bucks. And Vicky's gonna make another appearance in the nightly 360. Here she comes, I'm telling you. Here she comes. Do you wish to say anything, Vicky?
You're out of firewood.
Darn, no firewood. Oh, that's going to be a problem. Not really. The Boy Scouts of America sold us a small bundle, and that turned into a big problem later on.
We have to go to where we come into the place. Maybe the Boy Scouts have some. We
Okay.
got fake logs.
Yep. Okay, so we're gonna have fake logs and
Pudgy pie.
pudgy pies for the first time on the trip. So I've gone too long, but I did get 360 and I got Vicky in the video. And we are in Sumas, Washington, 5 miles away from the Canadian border. Vicky's chatting on the phone, and we're in the Sumas RV and campground. And of all things, we came to this town on Sumas Day, and they held a parade today, and tonight there will be fireworks, and right behind me is a ball diamond that you really can't see. There are like 3 ball diamonds with games going on, baseball games of course, softball. And this is where we are tonight. So, it's not the Ritz-Carlton, but this is where we are. We're 5 miles from the Canadian border. And quite frankly, we don't expect it to get much better than this. Oh, baby!
Hasn't been very exciting yet, but it's going to get better. So we will be celebrating Independence Day at the friendliest ghost town in Alaska. And then after that, we're going to go to what many people thought was the starting point for going into the Yukon for the gold rush. But Skagway is not the starting point. It's Daiya. The locals told us. We'll show you where it is. And after that, we are going to keep going further north, and we will go into Alaska so deep. And we hope that you decide to come with. And we hope that you like, share, subscribe, and comment below, because we really like to hear from you. See you next time.